Alright, Chris back again with some more Final Fantasy VII, New Threat 2.0, and Type B is the game. So, in the last video, I finished off the whole Kelm story. We got Yuffie the Ninja in our party now, so our party members are expanding. And one thing I wanted to show before I started heading to the Chocobo Range was just that in this game, they've also added some new features, like here you can talk to your party members all over the town when you go in. So, Eris, this town is so quiet. Too quiet, to be honest. It's a bit boring. So you can go in here, and you'll see Barrett by the counter. Barrett, this will be a long trip. We gotta be prepared. Yo, Lita man, how about spending some of that money you leached off of me? And yep, since we didn't get the cannonball for Barrett's, we can actually just buy it here for $9.50. And we have enough that we can get that. We also have the Mithril Saber if we want to turn Cloud into more of a caster. So the cannonball is good for vitality and crits, but it looks like the other weapons they seem to be more magic based. Although 45 dexterity is pretty good for Mithril Claw, so we'll get that for Tifa. This will actually be good for Eris, get her vitality up a bit more. And then I have a couple Mithril Bangles already. We don't really need any of either of these. And we got a gold bangle from the commando that Rufus sicked on us. So we don't really need any armor. And that's finished, so what does she have to sell? This is the materia store, so we can start buying some stuff from here. So we do want an earth. We already have a poison. We don't need another steel or a sense. We should get a heal. We don't have enough. Never mind. Alright, so we can't get that. So, even with some of the mods, you can level up a lot quicker, but it still doesn't help with the guild issue. But, hey, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to sell some of the all materia soon. This is the item store, so let's see if there's anything good here before we go. So potions, we don't really need any more of those. We have lots. Phoenix down, we're good. Dirty bomb. That I should get a couple to fight against the Turks soon. But they are 300 each. You know what? Let's get a couple dirty bombs. So we can get 6 of those. And we'll just use that for the Turk fight because poison is really good against anybody that's a humanoid. And I think ice is supposed to be, but I can't remember. And just a quick check around the houses. We had a really sinister visitor in town just a few hours ago. He was carrying a mean-looking sword. So Sephiroth is going town to town, just a bit ahead of us. Should be Sephiroth. My younger brother's so stupid, he's so embarrassing I could just puke. I don't know, seems like an alright dude. When I grow up, I'm going to be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. That sounds familiar. Just like Cloud. I wonder if I'll actually get into soldier, though. And I know one of these houses has a chest in the window. Maybe it's this one. So we do need the greens for the Chocobos. But I don't think that's the one item I was looking for. So before I get any further, so you can actually see if anybody's in here too. I think Tifa is. Finally got a chance to relax. We're safe for now, I guess. Okay, that's all she has to say. Okay. Well, carrying on. So, been in here yet? Here was... Is it true that Shin was making monsters? Let's say it's just a rumor. I see, but it doesn't matter. As long as we use the reactors, we can't stand up to Shinra. That's what you think. The people are more powerful than some corrupt organization. Or government. I got my health and enough to eat. I guess all's well. Yeah, that is pretty much all you really need. Your health and enough to eat. And we got an ether. So I think our man is actually pretty good as well. MP. I don't think we really need to worry about that. So we've seen... Okay, so I've already been in here actually. Let's check the second one. I think red should be in one of these buildings. Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too, but there's something about that city which bothers me. The corrupt Shinra organization, probably. Okay, so that's locked. Now, I guess that later on in the game you should be able to unlock it. I mean, they wouldn't just make it so that you could know that it's locked. Okay, so we let the dog out, and the guy didn't say anything about it. But who knows why he was keeping his dog in the closet. That's kind of weird. I had a dog for years and years. I never locked her in a closet. She did have a knack of sitting right behind my computer chair, and every time I would back up, she'd jump up because the wheel didn't go over her, but the leg did. It hit her and woke her up. Mako energy made things a lot more convenient, but a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better. Don't you think so? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure, I'm right. You think so, don't you? And what does Red have to say? Oh, it's you. According to that small human over there, Avalanche was blamed for the president's death. They're framing us. Ooh, those tricky jerks. Okay, so we haven't found Yuffie yet. I wonder if she's at the inn. So, let's see if she's up here. Maybe she's hiding in the cupboard again. Okay, so I don't see her here. Locked. Interesting. Alright, well I don't know where Yuffie is then. I think there's only one building I haven't checked. Let's just see if I can find her character. And then once I do, Kelm is done. So the only place I think she could be is here. And did I check upstairs here? I'm not sure. We'll see in a second. Yeah, I checked up here. So that's it for that. Alright, well, I guess I don't know where Yuffie is. She wasn't in the shops upstairs. She wasn't in the bar. And I checked everything there, so... Oh well. I guess we just don't know where Yuffie is. Had a lot of weirdos turning up in Kelm recently. First you guys show up, and then that dude in black with the killer sword, and then those two talking dogs. Two talking dogs? Huh, the guy with the sword? I think he's going to Junian. He left heading south. Okay, so now we head to the Chocobo Ranch. I'm just gonna shorten the journey and be back in a minute once I just make the long trek over. See you in a sec. Alright, that was a short trip, so I just went through the mountains from Kelm and yep, just ran along there. And now here I am at the Chocobo Ranch. So, now that I'm here, figured I'd turn the camera back on and just see how this one goes. Wark. Wark or Wark? Let's go with Wark. And I guess that was the right answer because they do their little Chocobo dance. Oh, you can already see Yuffie right there. So I guess she's a fan of the Chocobos. And they're dancing for her right in front of her. So yeah, I like the little feature where they've added the people back into the town. And you can see Eris way off in the distance and Red 13 running around in the back. So, nice little details to this game that the modders have added. Good job, guys. Yeah, I forget who it was that was completely responsible for the new threat mod, but boy did they ever do a good job. So, we got our Chocobo mod materia. Let's see, what does Yuffie have to say? Here, Choky Choky. Okay, so she doesn't have anything important to say. Let's see, can we actually reach Eris all the way up there? Boy, she went far. It feels way too weird being out here. Everything's all open and empty. Don't you miss the city? Not even just a little bit? Nope. I wouldn't mind owning a ranch. That would be really cool. I mean, sure, I'd miss the internet a little bit, and the computer and gaming, but just think of how much better it would be just having your own farm there. Chocobo Bill. Thinking of crossing the marshes? Yep. That's our next goal. Then it'll probably be safer for you to get a Chocobo. That way you can zip through the marches on the Chocobo. The only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgar Zolem. So I like how they put it in rainbow colors to make it seem really important. Midgar Zolem. It's a serpent-like creature over 30 feet tall. And from what I remember, it's the only one to get the beta skill, which is a really powerful fire attack. It detects the footsteps of anyone in the marshes. And then, bam, it attacks. To avoid that, buy a Chocobo here at Chocobo Bill's Chocobo Ranch. To purchase or rent a Chocobo, please talk to my grandson. He's in the Chocobo stables right beside us. Okay, so hopefully I have enough. And Tifa's here on the bed, just chilling. That man was warning me about some giant snake that lives in the marshes. It's pretty tough, but if we weaken it somehow, then maybe we can take it. I wonder... Looking for an inn? No, not yet. Okay, so there's... Okay, I guess he can't go around the bed, so I don't think anybody's in there. So I hope that I have enough to actually get that stuff. So I'm going to need a Chocobo lure, and I did get one set of greens, but I'm probably going to need a bit more. Do you want a Chocobo? Give me one. You old folks are out of luck. Ha ha ha. Old folks? We're all out of Chocobos. I'm taking care of the ones out there for someone else. You know, if you really want a Chocobo, you should go out and catch one. Want to know how to catch a Chocobo? Where are they? How do I catch one? What else? That's all. Because we already know how. We've played this before. Now, shall we get down to business? I'll sell you the Chocobo lure right now for 200 gil. Fights. Thanks. Much obliged. Now, how about some greens too? The better the greens, the longer the Chocobo spends eating them, so I'll just buy the most expensive ones. Okay, so how much do I have left? 900. So I'm going to get a couple of the 251. And the best way to get the Chocobo is to actually set it so it's not on active as far as the battle goes. And then maybe slow down the battle speed a bit, because they always put the greens way down, and you want to make sure that you definitely can't hit the Chocobo when you're trying to catch it. And you always have to have the Chocobo lure equipped. Wasn't it really expensive? But don't be mad at my brother or my grandpa. Ever since Mom and Dad died, it's been like this. So what does Bear have to say? I'm just standing here to make sure you don't spend any more of our cash on useless expletive. Well, you didn't do a good job, Barrett. I just bought a whole bunch of greens, and I bought a Chocobo lure, and you didn't stop, sucker. Alright. So, now we're going to catch the Chocobo, and I'll be back in a minute with just racing across the swamp and then the next part. Alright, we're back, and it took a couple fights to actually catch a Chocobo because two of them ran away, since one of my spells killed off one of the enemies, and then it auto-target, like, instead of hitting that one, it hit the Chocobo, so that's what happened in the first attempt. And in the second one, it just ran away before I finished off the other one. But here we go. We got our Chocobo, and how to ride a Chocobo. Press the cancel button to get off. They'll escape whenever the player dismounts. But we have our guy. So, the swamp is over here, and we can just outrun the Midgar Zolem. There we go. He didn't stand a chance getting us. But yeah, I think that before you challenge this guy, you should be probably at least level 30 or so. And I know I have leveled up fast, but I'm probably going to come back here later and try and take him, because I don't think I have the gear, I don't have the leveled up, well, I don't know. But it's something I'm going to do later. So let's dismount. And the Chocobo is gone. And there we go. So we made it across the swamp. We just run here. And oh no, we got a Zolem that's already killed. That's another scene I'm looking forward to in the second part of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just what Sephiroth's gonna do to this thing. Cloud, did Sephiroth do this? Who else could it have been, Cloud? Tifa, amazing. Our enemy is someone that can do this? Yeah, one thing I would have liked if they added to the mod is just having all your party members here just to see what they all say. because every time I come through here, I think that I always have the same 2 party members, and I don't remember until afterwards. But oh well. I don't even remember what Yuffie said. But let's do a quick save before we go into the cave. So here we go. Saved. So I've been playing for 5 hours for this game so far. Alright, so this is the... I think it's called the Mithril Cave. So there's a couple items to get in here, and then you fight the Turks at the end. And I'm not sure, but I think this is where you're first introduced to the... Oh, I should actually, before I forget, check the config, set the ATB back to active, and set the battle speed back to fast. Keep it on fixed, and there we go. So, I don't want my next fight to actually look like it's going too slowly, because that really makes a difference. And let's go up the stairs here. So we have our ether here, and we have a tent. So here I think is where you can steal the Grand Glove for Tifa, if you get the guys that have the ball that's whipping around. So we don't have them here. Let's see if we can get these guys killed off pretty quickly with some of our all spells. And yep, so Cloud has the hard edge. You can see Tifa has the Mithril Knuckles right now, and Aeris has the Mithril Staff to increase her magic. So it's not too hard actually getting through here. They don't do too much damage. And if anybody's left, then I would use Tifa's Limit Break, but we took them all out. So she's pretty close to getting the second ability. We're just not quite there yet. And the guild is starting to come a little bit better now because we're facing stronger enemies. I mean, all through Midgar, by the end we only had about 2,000. Now we got about 350 from the fight group. And let's see if we're lucky here and we get the guys that have the Grand Glove. Yep, just in time. Okay, so let's have Tifa use her Limit Break. Let's have Aeris try and steal. And we'll have Cloud use Secure. Just so that everybody gets back up to full. Okay, so she couldn't steal it. So let's try one more time. Come on, Aeris, get lucky. And... nope, couldn't steal again. Yeah, this is why in the Shinra Tower and just outside of Midgar, I pretty much just skipped recording this part, because you never know if it's going to take 1 attempt, 2 attempts, or like 8 attempts. And nope, still haven't got it. So I think that was attempt 4. And 5. Nope, still haven't got it yet. Okay, let's get Cloud healing again. 6 attempts. And come on, lucky number 7. Get that Grand Glove. You got it? Nope. And now we have darkness on us. Still no, jeez. She is just not lucky this time. The one time I leave it for recording, and she just can't get the stealing done. Nope, still haven't got it. And attempt 9. So Cloud does have his Limit Break. Nope. So, come on, Aeris. Get the stealing done already. I should probably use or equip the heal materia. Nope, still no. Jeez, why can she not steal it? Her dexterity should be more than high enough. It's just really bad luck. But at least we're building up our limit breaks. All we need is just 1 Grand Glove. Or Cannonball. Okay, so this is where you get the Cannonball. Alright, now that we finished that off, let's use the cross slash. So this guy, and you're done for. Alright, so we have 2 cannonballs. I thought we would have got the Grand Glove from there, but they changed that up. So, and we're up to over 1,000 health, or 1,000 kill. Okay, so here is where, when you go through here, you fight the Turks, so let's just make sure that our health is good. Yep, health is good. Mana should be fine. Let's make sure that our guys have poison. So, who has poison? Gravity, Restore, Fire, Revive. She has poison, and... oh yeah, for the enemy skill I have Laser and Mantra, so that's going to be good to use against the guys there. And I don't think either of them are really weak to Earth, so I'm not going to use that, but I am going to equip the cover, because I don't need the Chocobo materia anymore. So this is where we meet the Turks again. Rude. Hold it. Looks like they were waiting for us. Do you know who I am? Yes, we fought you before. You're the Turks. That's right. You know what our job is. Kidnapping, spying, murder, that sort of stuff. Yeah, usually. He's not saying anything. Sir! It's alright, Rude. I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it. Then explain, Elena. The Turks have 2 jobs right now. One of them is to find Sephiroth, and the other job is, you guessed it, to stop Avalanche as well. So, that's what we're gonna do. Now, we're gonna stop you. Ha. If Rude couldn't before, what makes you guys think you have a chance? So, let's, okay, so he just used Protect on himself. Let's use Bio. And let's use the enemy skill, and Mantra, and then Cloud can use... let's use the physical attack on, or the Protect on that one. Okay. Well, Ares has no limit, so let's get everybody healed up. Even though the health isn't really too bad just yet, but why waste a limit, or why not use up a limit so that we can start building that up. And let's use Fire. I should probably check and see if there's anything good to steal from these guys. I don't have anybody that can scan, and that Bio does a lot of damage. So let's, I think it poisoned Rude, because his skin did look a little bit green there. And yeah, we used the limit break already. So Tifa is up, so she can use hers next. Let's use Fire on Rude, and no, Elena's not poisoned. But let's try stealing from her again and getting the limit break done. So these Turks are going down. Alright, we still haven't got the second one yet, but once we do, we are set. So, can I steal anything? Loco Weed. Whatever that is. Okay, so, I don't really need to heal Cloud yet. Okay, that's a new one. It's that she's... okay, she manipulated Tifa. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's really not good. Okay. Well, it didn't poison me, so that's good. Okay, so Elena is done. Okay, so I only have to finish off one of them to finish the fight. Okay, and lots of experience. Alright, well, that poison definitely did a number on Cloud there. Wait a minute, I remember now. We were supposed to stop you, but then Tasang told us to. Elena, you talk too much. Mr. Song! I don't remember giving you orders to fight them either. Sorry, Song. That's alright. I'll handle the rest from here. Now go. Don't forget to file your report. Oh, right. Very well. Rude and I will head for Junin Harbor to catch Sephiroth. Elena, please. You don't seem to understand. You're giving away all of our plans. Go. Don't let Sephiroth get away. Yes, sir. By the way, I still owe you from Sector 5. Next time we meet, I'm not going to hold back. So you're holding back this time, but you still got your butt kicked. Well then. Eris, long time, no see. Looks like you're safe from Shinra, now that Sephiroth has returned. What are you saying? That I should be grateful to Sephiroth? No. This might be the last time we meet, so take care of yourself. Strange hearing that from you. Just stay out of Shinra's way. Seems Elena briefed you. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. The company wants us to find Avalanche and Sephiroth, but let's just say our hands are full. You're not worth our time. You're letting us go? That depends. Just forget about Sephiroth and stay out of Shinra's way. Alright. We are not going to do that. Okay, so I remember in Type A, this is where you would first encounter what you need to level up everything. See that over there? That's a 135th soldier. There's 12 in a set, but I've always dreamed of having all 12, but it's never been possible until now. Say, you get around, right? If you can find the whole set of 12, I'll give you something in return. Oh, we will. So, oh, okay, fight. Well, I don't think we have to steal anything else, so let's finish these guys off quickly. Let's get fire, and thunder. Finish it off quickly. Okay, so Cloud is poisoned, and I should heal him up. So let's go with high potion. And let's use fire. Oh, I think flamethrower is... it's another enemy skill, I think. So it's Eris that has to get hit by flamethrower. So I guess you can get flamethrower from here, but I didn't get it. That sucks. Oh well. I'm sure I'll get it at some point. So we got the 135th soldier. There's 12 in the set. Yeah, we want to get around. Okay, so yeah, there used to be where that guy in the black robe was standing. Used to be a save point that would allow you to use your battle points to start getting sets of items to increase the character's stats. So one of the ones that was good for Cloud was to increase his strength by 10 or 15 and his vitality by 10. But I guess we don't get that until the next continent. So we're going to quickly check out Fort Condor and then make our way to Junin. If you're here for supplies, then I'm afraid you're out of luck. We used everything we have trying to fight off the Shinra. If they attack us now, we won't be able to defend them off. I can give you directions to Junin if you're heading that way. We'll help you, because we're heroes. Help us? What do you mean? Are you guys mercenaries? We've already spent all of our money hiring fighters to protect us. If you still want to help though, then feel free to head on up. My father will explain the rest. He's on the middle floor. Okay, so Fort Condor in this game, from what I remember, is something that procs fairly often. If you guys need to lift to and from Fort Condor, then just talk to me. You'll see me around. So yeah, as I was saying, that guy, you'll see him around, and every so often, when he appears, he basically teleports you here to do another Fort Condor battle. And you get items, you get stuff that's pretty good from the journey, sometimes materia. What do we have here? You picked a fine time to visit Fort Condor, friend. Your eyes are different. Anyhow, this hill is about to be attacked by Shinra forces. You best clear it out before you get caught up in the fighting. Sorry we couldn't help you. Why would Shinra attack such a small settlement? A battlefield? Are the Shinra about to invade? Wait, I recognize your faces. Aren't you that anti-Shinra group? The news called you Avalanche. Maybe you could help us after all. How about it? Will you hear me out? I guess so. Did you see what's sitting on top of the mountain? A huge bird? Was something up there? The reactor and the condor. I can see you're very perceptive. Yes, it's a reactor and a condor. It seems that Shinra doesn't like the idea of having a condor roosting on the reactor. What's so wrong with having a condor on top of the reactor? That's horrible. It's not even hurting anyone. It's not just the reactor either. There's some kind of special materia being held inside it. Problem is, the condor has already started warming its eggs. If it leaves, they'll die. We refuse access for the squad of soldiers that Shinra sent to drive the condor away. Shinra wants everyone off the mountain, so we have to fight to keep our homes. We also want to keep the condor and its eggs from being harmed. Those birds are very rare. New lives? A hatching condor egg, a real work of nature. We've got to protect the life of the planets. We're going to protect that egg, right, Cloud? So far, we've been relying on hired mercenaries to defend Fort Condor from Shinra, but we've exhausted our funds repelling the last Shinra raid. We've hit a dead end. But, as our sponsor, you can help us by either providing money or by fighting alongside us. And that's where we are. Will you help us fight against the Shinra to save the Condor? Cloud, why are you hesitating? You better not be thinking about saying no, Cloud, or she'll hurt you. Cloud, alright. Thanks, Cloud. Yes, let's do our best. Okay, so you can get a couple things here. Mostly just the same materia that you would get from before. You can save, you can rest for the night. Let's do a quick rest since some of the spells and stuff kind of hurt Cloud. So, might as well rest. Yes, we'll get some rest. And then we'll do the quick condor fights. And then just head over to Junin, and then that'll be the end of this video. So we went from... what was it? So we left Kelm, we caught ourselves a Chocobo, avoided the Midgar Zolem, and now we're just going to help Condor, and then continue on with the game. So nothing we really need from there. Money is pretty tight now anyway, so I don't want to waste it just on useless stuff. So let's go up here. Thanks for accepting. Alright, here's the situation. I'll go over our strategy for dealing with the attacking force as well. The enemy can't access the fort though. The base of the hill is too narrow for them to effectively overwhelm us, so instead they're climbing the hill itself. If they reach the top, then the Condor will be in grave danger. To protect the hill, we need to hire our own army to intercept the enemy, but that means putting up gil to hire the fighters we need. The mercenary group we're hiring from each has already set their rates for each unit. Their average fighter costs 400, with 20 of them costing 8,000 gil. We're completely broke at this point. I'm afraid you'll need to meet the hiring fees on our behalf, and to actually command the units we buy. That's not all either. If the enemy does manage to reach us, then we have to fight them off. I know we're asking a lot of you, but there's no other option available to us at this point. And there it is. We need to rely on your help. Now then. Okay, so if you're playing this, you can go through it all. We basically know all this stuff already. Hey, look, it's like they're getting ready to attack right now. Please, any help is appreciated. So we're going to do the battle, and then whatever we have left will contribute, but this might be a little bit tough. Okay, so actually, yeah, we're going to go get a little bit of funding. So I'm just going to pause it here because there's a bit of a grind, and I'll be back in minutes once I get some more gil. So, see you soon. Alright, done grinding, and we're back to Fort Condor. So I have enough money to fund these guys, as well as do the battle, so I'm going to contribute some gil right now. They have 15,000, 3,000 for each battle, so let's give them 3,000. Takes us up 18, and maybe another 3,000. That should be good for right now. Now let's take on these guys. So many beasts, so we want attackers. Defenders are good against the final boss, and shooters are good against the other guys. So what I usually like doing with this, much the same way that I do the Fort Condor battle in the other one, is I start off, so you want an attacker? Actually what you want is a... where's the shooter? So we're going to do a shooter, and we're going to put him right there, and start the game. And what we're going to do is have the shooter move down. So Yeah, he's going to attack the beast, and when he gets close enough, we're going to start putting some attackers up. So, let's increase the speed a little bit. Is he going? Yeah, he is going. So, we just have to wait a little bit before we... Let's get an attacker to take on the beast. So, you can take him on. And let's get one more up here. So, you're going to go kill off the beast. Okay. And yeah, this is as fast as it goes. So, the attacker can basically take on the beast all by himself. So since we have another, oops, let's put one more attacker over here and set it to kill the beast here. And let's put another, oops, let's get another attacker and kill off this piece. And let's get the shooter to take on the wyvern, because they can take on the wyvern pretty easily. Okay, so let's have them attack here. And let's have you attack as well. And let's get one more shooter. So shooter. So you need to attack the wyvern. So that's good. Nice. So the two fighters are basically going to take that guy out pretty easily. So we want you to kill off the second beast. And there we go. And how are you guys doing? You guys are still doing good here. And yep, the shooter's going to take out that wyvern pretty easily. Let's get one more. Okay, so you want to attack the wyvern, and that's going to take him out, and yep, we basically got this. Okay, maybe not, so let's get another shooter, and finish off that guy, and now... Definitely want you guys all taking them out. And then we want all of you guys attacking the boss. So I'm probably gonna hire a couple defenders, just because the boss has a lot of health and he gets really hard. So before that though, let's get everybody moving towards him. And let's get some defenders. Highest HP. Alright, there we go. So hopefully that's enough to take out the defender. He is getting pretty close to being dead anyway. So, pretty good. They didn't make it very far. Yep, commander is going down, and we're going to have quite a few units left. So we should get some money back for that. Alright, a win. So they had the same music as the victory one. Phew, that was good, but Shinra troops will be back. Check in on us now and then, and they can attack at any time. We have 6 allies left, so here's 2,400 gil. By the way, I found this on the battlefield. It might be useful to you. So, that's decent for Red Axe. We have 11,000 left. Let's give them a little bit more gil. Okay, so I guess they don't need any more right now. Oh well. Okay, well that's good for us then. So, we head into Fort Condor, and for there you're going to encounter another boss fight. What I'm going to do before going in is switch to Barrett and Yuffie as our party members, and once I do that, then I'm just going to save before going in, and the next one is going to be getting through the boss fight, saving Priscilla probably, and then just doing all the Junin stuff, and heading across to Costa del Sol, and probably killing another boss on the way. we'll see who we encounter then. But yeah, I'm getting pretty close to calling this a night. So let's see here. Junin is which way? Okay, it's supposed to be over there, I think. Maybe not. Okay, so let's check them out. So yeah, Junin is just this way. So yeah, we go around this little bend here, just up. Hopefully we don't get into too many fights. And just around the bend. And it should be just straight ahead on until morning. So let's kill what I hate this guy. What I stick with doing is just casting spells. Oh, one thing that I actually did get was Beta. So it actually took a couple deaths, but once he cast that, I just basically had everybody run away, and that was it. So we have our Beta skill now. Fire killed that guy off pretty quickly, and continuing on our journey. So we are just about closer to Seoul, or Junin, I mean. And Junin is... Where are you, dude? Okay, where is Junin? Okay, so... Oh, I decided to weave in a little bit. So it's still a little bit ahead. But we get a bit more experience on the way. Let's quickly do the attacks here. And let's have Eris cast spells because she has a staff that she doesn't attack the enemy, she just attacks our party members and heals us, so we don't really need any healing right now. I rested just before I went to do the Fort Condor fight, just in case. And still at 12,000 gil. So money-wise, we're pretty good. There it is. There's the big cannon. Okay. So, that's going to be our next video, just doing Junin. So, before then, we are going to get Yuffie and Barrett and switch up the materia. Actually, let's do their equipment first. So, she has the 4-point. Let's give her the carbon bangle. Sneak glove, that's fine. 4 slots. Let's give you the Titan bangle. Assault gun. Yeah, we're gonna need the assault gun because even though the cannonball would be more powerful, we need the range. So let's give the materia Tifa has to Barrett. Actually, we're probably gonna have to make a few changes anyway. Yep, let's take it all off. Okay, let's do a quick little... Well, I'll do that off camera. Just do the quick little setup here. But, heading to Junin, I defeated Fort Condor, I defeated the Turks, I got some gil, I did get Beta, I didn't defeat the Midgar Zolem, but I can do that another time. And yeah, we are still on Sephiroth's tail. He's not going to escape us this time. So, thanks for watching, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll have another video uploaded soon. Thanks for watching. Good night.